Meghan Markle's public reading of her children's book The Bench failed to spark an increase in sales, according to a royal commentator. During the couple's tour of New York, the Duchess took the opportunity to read aloud from her book, but despite the worldwide PR opportunity, the price of The Bench has been reduced by a number of retailers. Prince Harry and Meghan spent 3 days in the city, where they conducted a number of official engagements. Royal commentator Neil Sean said, "A few months ago, in a fanfare of glory, there was the big publicity hype for Meghan Markle's first book. I don't know if it's a novel children's book, still haven't quite worked out what it's meant to be. What people do think here in the United Kingdom is it's incredibly pricey, it's too expensive for the type of book that it is." It's also interesting to note that Penguin Random House, the publishers of Harry's forthcoming book, were hoping for a spike in sales. As you know, Harry and Meghan decided to pop over to the Big Apple, and it was at that point that Meghan decided to do something, in what we call in celebrity terms, a Madonna. That is, she decided to read extracts from her book to those school children that she visited while dressed in all those designer threads, being totally relatable and diamonds and all that sort of stuff. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were visiting a primary school in Harlem, where 94% of the intake come from economically disadvantaged backgrounds. In an event to promote children's literacy, Meghan Markle read aloud from The Bench, whilst Prince Harry sat in the audience with the second-grade pupils. Neil Sean continued, "When you consider that worldwide PR with all the press there, everybody repeating the name of the book and of course, showing it on newsreels and stuff like that across social media and print, you would have expected a spike in sales. Well, sadly for Meghan, that's not been the case. In fact, there's not really been a spike in sales at all, even though the book's been reduced on various sites." Meghan published her first children's book The Bench on June 8, shortly after the arrival of the couple's daughter, Lilibet Diana. The book is about a relationship between a father and his son, told from the perspective of the mother. It has originally been conceived from a poem Meghan had written for Prince Harry on his first Father's Day. The book was then inspired by her husband's relationship with Archie Harrison, the couple's first child. Illustrator Christian Robinson provided watercolor paintings for the book, which according to the Duchess, capture the warmth, joy, and comfort of the relationship between fathers and sons from all walks of life. The book received mixed reviews, with the New York Times praising the messaging and illustrations but saying it's not terrible, but it's not terrific. Another news, the Duchess of Sussex reportedly did not immediately win over her future brother-in-law Prince William when they first met, royal commentator Neil Sean claimed. Meghan Markle was first introduced to the family in 2016, after the news leaked that the American actress was dating Prince Harry. The couple dated for 5 or 6 months in private, before the relationship was confirmed to the public. NBC News royal correspondent Neil Sean spoke about the early period of the relationship. Mr. Sean cited a royal insider suggesting the first meeting between Prince William and Meghan Markle led the Duke of Cambridge to have a frank conversation about the relationship with his younger brother. The expert said a series of alleged blunders during their chat had the Duke question the speed at which the couple were progressing in their interaction, and urged Prince Harry to slow down. Mr. Sean said, "You could put this down to nerves, meeting someone so famous, and knowing that you could be joining one of the most famous families in the world." According to a source, this prompted William to try and have a heart-to-heart with Prince Harry about taking things easier, perhaps waiting a long time. He added, "As we know, Prince William and Catherine took their time. They even have a famous split. This all worked out in the end. Prince William wanted to make sure that Catherine knew what she was getting herself into." This was apparently the first fallout with Harry and William, simply because Harry had said to him that he didn't want to slow down. Meghan and Harry got off to a rocky start in the media, leading to Harry putting out a public statement in defense of his girlfriend. The statement read, "Prince Harry is worried about Ms. Markle's safety and is deeply disappointed that he has not been able to protect her. It is not right that a few months into a relationship with him that Ms. Markle should be subjected to such a storm." The statement sparked an onslaught of rumors, forcing other members of the family to release official statements in support of the couple. The pair famously stepped down from their royal roles in January 2020, seeing them renounce their HRH titles and reliance on public funding. They subsequently moved to Montecito, California with their son Archie, in a bid for a more private life.